What's going on, folks? Doomwake here, and welcome back to another Tarkir Dragonstorm Standard video. We are deep in the lab. We are deep in the lab every day on twitch.tv/Doomwake. If you want to go check out the live stream, if you want to come say hi and you've never been part of the live stream, I do stream Mondays through Thursdays. I start at 2 p.m. Try to go till around 8:30, 9, somewhere in that range, Eastern time. And then Friday we do a little bit of an earlier stream, 12 to 4. So if you ever want to stop by the live stream, be sure to say hi. And we're probably going to be playing some Tarkir Dragonstorm cards, and that's what we're doing today. We are trying to see if we can improve on the Dragonhawk deck. And this is a deck that I have been playing for a good amount of time now, ever since I ran into it on the ladder, and I like this deck. There's a lot of cool stuff going on, and I think more importantly, there is some interesting new additions from Tarkir that really juice this up quite a bit. So if you've seen a previous version, I did do a version for early access, which was very similar to this, but the version before that had a, what's that ability? Exhaust package, where it played Dragononyx Engineer, Afterburner Expert, and then leaning into that exhaust stuff. Those have been removed to try and fit in some new cards. So first and foremost, we have Temur Battlecrier. That's where the splash comes from. This is no longer a red-green deck. We're now a Temur deck. And I think this card is absolutely fantastic in the Hawk deck. It's a 3-mana 4/3, and it discounts all of your spells by the amount of creatures you have that have 4 or more power, which turns out you have quite a bit of those. And what's nice about this is how well it interacts with Outcaster Trailblazer, because the Trailblazer gets discounted from the Battlecrier, makes mana when it comes into play. So, if you have 2 4-power creatures and you cast a 1-mana Trailblazer, you've effectively cast a free spell because you're getting a mana back when the Trailblazer enters. So you can really see how that starts to kind of chain and pop off, where you can have if you have 2 things in play, Trailblazer for 1 mana, make a mana, Surrak for 1, draw a card, Sureshot for 2, you can really pop off. And then once you have a whole bunch of 4-power creatures in play, here's your payoff. Dragonhawk domes them for it exiles cards for the amount of 4-power creatures, and then if you didn't cast those cards, it deals 2 damage to your opponent for each card exiled this way. Enters or attacks, that's the first important part, because normally you play Dragonhawk, they take 4 or 6 damage, you pass the turn. We're not intending on passing the turn. We're intending on killing them in one spot. So the Sureshot is a way to give all of your 4-power creatures haste. So that means that the Dragonhawk gets the enters and the attacks trigger the turn that you play it. So if you have 3 things, you exile 3, attack, exile 3, that's 12, plus the 5 from Hawk itself, that's 17 damage. It really does add up, and it's not hard to OTK them. The other interesting thing about Dragonhawk that I want to point out, the Dragonhawk still deals the damage even if it dies in combat. So if you play Dragonhawk, attack, and they trade in combat, they're still going to take the damage because it's a lingering trigger that still happens. We still have Wagons because Wagon is a very, very good card. It is 4 power, that's important. And what's nice is you have infinite ways to crew it that cost 3 mana. The Trailblazers, the Surraks, and the Battlecriers. The other new card that we're trying out here is Herd Heirloom. I was not originally a big fan of this card because of the fact that it can't cast non-creature spells, right? And you do have a decent number of those with Wagon, Bolt, and Torch, but it is good because it gives you a way to give your Lumbering Worldwagon trample, right? Which is something we kind of had before in the form of Sureshot, but additional ways to do that is nice, and it's a little bit of card advantage. If you're playing a more resource-oriented battle against your opponent and they're trading a bunch of cards off, then having this to provide extra card advantage is pretty good. The other important thing about Cactusfolk is it not only gives one thing haste, it gives every creature with power 4 or greater haste and trample. And why that's so huge is, remember those turns that I was talking about with Battlecrier Trailblazer, you can definitely have a situation where you, in one turn, play Battlecrier, double Trailblazer, and a Cactusfolk, and now they all have haste. Well, except the Cactusfolk itself, but if you have 2, they do give each other haste. We got some removal spells for Torch to Bolt for Elf. Don't really need to explain those too much. There is one flex spot in this deck. I really don't know what it should be. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think this last spot should be. But I'm trying out an Eshki Dragonclaw. I don't know if it's that good. You have to cast a creature and a non-creature. And if you do, at the beginning of your combat, you put 2 counters on it and draw a card. 4/4 Vigilance Trample Ward for 4 mana. It's not the worst body in the world, but I mean, I would like to find something better than Eshki. I'm not sure what this slot should be. Mana base, pretty straightforward. No tap lands, all bunch of untapped green for Elf, nothing too crazy, and then 7 basics for the wagon. I will say, I do think 7 is the minimum. I don't want to go below that number, because when you're casting and attacking with wagon, you find a lot of basic lands, so I think 7 is the sweet spot for me. And then as far as the sideboard, we got cards you would probably expect: Graveyard Hate, Counter Spells, Pixie Hate, Domain Hate, Mono Red Hate, Gildred Hate, question mark, and then 1 Nissa for the grindy matchups, or when you just need to go over the top of them, like Domain, for example. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is, again, very similar to the list that we played during early access. Couple of cards different, not too crazy though, but I really want to showcase how well this deck does in best of 3. So that's what we're going to do today, and I won't make you wait any longer. Thank you for watching the intro, and I'll see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. Dude, these lands are staring at me. Stare. Maybe should have kept that. Okay, this hand's better. Let's turn to Surrak. Surrak the Hawk. Do you think Surrak has a big hawk? Oh no, and never let go. Okay, I'll stop. Or will I? We love tap lands. Ooh, blue-white against Surrak. It's definitely higher upside to play the Battlecrier first. I mean, the thing is, they can't counter the Surrak anyways, right? So. They can kill the Battlecrier, I guess. Remember that thing I said about bad mana? I seem to have a severe lack of double red right now. And that kind of scares me a little bit. Just a little bit, though. Not a lot. Montaña. Alright, well, I can't cast 2 spells anyways. 3 mana Hawk, by the way. The problem with it is it's only a 3 mana Hawk if I can actually cast it. What the fuck is this? What the fuckity is going on? Jeskai Op Nemesis? Huh? Huh? So this at least draws me a card, which is not bad. Is that worth? It's kind of worth, right? I think it's fine. Look, if you want to deal me 4, I'm down. Again, would have been nice if I had a red source. Something standard 3-color mana bases. You get the joke by now, right? Like, you understand the idea. If only we were allowed to cast our 3-color spells in our 3-color sets that have 3-color mana bases that are pushed by 3 colors. Okay, that helps. Is this creature, or is this player or planeswalker? Only player? Bruh. Attack your Ral. still very confused by the Screaming Nemesis in their deck. Like, what's up with this? I mean, I guess they're like Jeskai control, and maybe they just use Nemesis as a defensive maneuver against red. Just like main deck card that's good against red decks, I guess. It is really good against red. It's just weird to see it in a control deck, you know. Usually you see it in more aggressive strategies. Okay, you have been defeated. Ayo. 'Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Please take 12. Well, they were dead next turn anyways. Surely negates are good. Torch is bad. Bolt's bad. Nissa good. Is this like maybe a season matchup? Probably not. Could just do some vacuums maybe. I don't even know what vacuum would be good against. Could be good if they have town, or talent rather. I don't know what they're up to. Let's just do one of each. Split the difference. Yeah. Well, you guys remember the Boros Reckoner, Boros Charm, as like, what was it? It was like Boros Charm, Azorius Charm. You guys remember that deck? Where it was just trying to set up a 3-card combo with Boros Charm, but then it was also just a control deck. That deck was sweet as hell. Ah, interesting. Very, very interesting, huh? Awkward? Alright, I mean, I guess boat we go. Get a blue? Our deck is really bad against Screaming Nemesis. Like, really bad. Dude, I see that you are also sharing the pain of the 3-color mana base in Standard. One of us. One of us. Surrak. Elusive Hunter. Yeah, simply just splash a 4th color. It's really not that hard. Yeah, Trample does help against Nemesis. That is true. I'll draw a card. I would like that to not resolve, if at all possible. 4 Ast. And the next turn, we can go Sure Shot. We can actually go Trailblazer into Sure Shot, use the Sure Shot to crew this and send everything. Yeah, that's kind of a pop-off turn. Although that does let them do a lot of shit with the Nemesis, so maybe that's a bad idea. Well, I'm saying they can just block the Trailblazer, right? Block Trailblazer, trade for Surrak or something. But they do take a shitload of damage, even if they do that. Yeah, see, this is good, because now they can't kill either of my things. Is it even worth deploying either of these? Because if I go, like, either of these and this, attack here, they chump block and can kill either one of these. So what if I just go Sure Shot, crew, attack, make it so they can't really block anything profitably, and just plot? I think this is the best line. Yeah, I think I'm going to plot. And then next turn, I could just go Trailblazer, Surrak, draw a card, give everything haste. Just, like, destroy them next turn, you know? They could kill the wagon if they want to, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. Or not. They have bigger plans for that 3 damage. Did they think it was 8? I think they might have thought it was 8 damage. That's not how that works. Yeah, what if I assign all the 8 damage to Nemesis just to troll them? Just to give him a chance. What are these sleeves, by the way? These look nice. Kind of jealous. We are about to pop the fuck off. We are popping. Absolutely popping. Surrak. Elusive Hunter. Oh, it's a mastery thing? Okay. I don't know if I have 2 orbs available. I mainly have 1. The sky is, in fact, falling. Bro, I don't really know how you're surviving this, but if you can find a way out of this, I'd be impressed. I would certainly be impressed. Nah, I don't even know what that does. Deal X. Huh? Okay. Confused. All right. Well, they tried, you know, they tried. I respect it. It's like I go into a appointment and I'm like, I had a nightmare last night. They had 4 mana untapped and I couldn't go back to sleep. I couldn't go back to sleep until they tapped their 4 mana. Boros control, huh? I need you to play a creature, please. You fade into the night. Okay. They have deployed a creature. I don't want to get knighted. This matchup is probably tough, all things considered. It's probably not the best matchup. Do I think Surrak could be good in that Abzan Roadwatcher list? Perhaps. I could see that being good. Could maybe replace the what do you call it? The Tristanis. I could see that. Or it could be like a sideboard option against control. Which one do we cast this turn? Surrak could give me the option to trade for Bunnicorn, but this could also let me double spell next turn. Maybe this is just bad, though. Yeah. This is probably bad. I should have just played this, maybe. Sounds like you were settling the wreckage of your emotional state. Well, yeah, you know, I was doing that. Told you they had that last turn. I'm too smart. Actually a good double spell turn. Trailblazer would be a nice draw. Because we can go Trailblazer, make a mana, play Sure Shot. Crew with the Sure Shot, then the Trailblazer would get haste. We have another knight? Second knight's kind of bad. Okay. Interesting that they're tapping the bunny. I mean, that'll be fine next turn, right? That's fine. Dude, come on. Fuck off. You're not supposed to be allowed to do that. That's supposed to kill your own stuff, man. It's so rude. I guess I attack. So we're dead. I think that is the case, yes. I believe that is an accurate statement. Near 19. Block here 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 16. I guess I go to 3 if I chump block the Bunnicorn. So technically, oh no, they get this. Yeah, that's just Xaxes. Dead. Yeah, we do. I mean, we have the Pyroclasms, which are good, but I guess that's more than we've had before. Okay, never mind, I lied. We actually are prepared for this matchup. I want Frenzy too. I mean, we gotta kill them quick. So how do we kill them as quickly as possible? I don't know if this card's very good either. Although it does give trample, which is nice. It's got 1. And the festivities. Yeah, well that one's not legal for sure, right? That's the one that's in Innistrad. Tectonic Hazard. That was LCI, right? Huh. Nice deck, Streamer. It's a nice deck you got there, buddy. You know, the best part about playing Llanowar Elf and Pyroclasm is they just never expect the Pyroclasm. Like, who in their right mind would ever think that somebody would put Pyroclasm in the same deck as Llanowar Elves, you know? Like, they're just not going to see it coming. You play Sureshot or Surrak? Probably Sureshot, right? He lost the Goblin's Mirror to their second Pyroclasm. Their second? Jesus. Frontline Rush. That card's good. So you're saying my sideboard card is good. Nesting Bolt. Okay, so I would like to cast this card because it seems good. And then I would like to cast this card. And then I would like to go to combat and attack with both. Because the knight has 2 damage on it, whatever they block, I could just use the heirloom on. Okay, I'm gonna just do this anyways. Doesn't matter, I guess. Draw a card. Yeah, okay. Heirloom's kind of nice. I like this card. Maybe I was just a little over-exaggerating, like, the number of spells that it can't cast. Because even in situations where you have, like, spells that you can't cast off of it, you can still just draw cards with it, and that's good enough, maybe, you know? Like, maybe the second one's good. Battlecrier. This is just lethal, right? That was nice. Game 3. Game 3. Maybe I should be shaving some Trailblazers and keeping in Bolts. Because Bolt is still good against Knight. Maybe the talent's bad. Could do like 1 talent, 1 Trailblazer for 2 Bolts. We are on the draw too, so just having more kill spells on the draw is nice. The fact that the Heirloom fixes your mana too, that's huge. Because like you're sort of like a red-green deck that's just splashing blue. But you need blue on turn 3, turn 2 even sometimes, and you need double red on turn 5, sometimes turn 4. And it's kind of hard to it's kind of hard to do that in your mana base, right? Without the Heirloom. Yeah, I think I might want a second one. That's kind of what I'm getting at. What, do we keep this hand? I think it's fine. It's got Sureshot. It's got mana. It has good mana. It has a turn 3 play. I mean, I'm on the draw against Convoke, so maybe it's too slow, but I thought it was okay. I'm going to play a Mountain this turn, just in case we draw the Hawk next turn. Yeah. So I don't want to play the Sanctum that turn, because if I do, then I can't have double red next turn. I mean, this draw is beatable. Oh! Now here's the question. Do we play the Sureshot first? Because the Sureshot would give the Dragonhawk haste next turn. Probably not, right? Yeah, surely it's just play Hawk this turn. Yeah, we gotta play the Hawk. Okay, no attacks. This can also check the Knight Errant, which is nice. And then hopefully we find some other 4-power creature next turn. That'd be we really pop off. Like Battlecrier would be nice. Surrak, Trailblazer, any of that stuff is good here. And we could just use the elves to chump block too. I can eventually make the Warden bigger, but... Okay. Kind of chilling, though. Kind of big chilling. You better be careful over there. You better not tap all your stuff. This Dragonhawk is coming for you. Ooh. Are they dead? Now they're probably dead. So here, let me go blue, red, green. 5, 9, 10. Yeah, I believe this is lethal, right? And then this homie costs 2. Give the Battlecrier haste. Attack with everything for 3. So it's 9. 11 plus 6 is 17. We'll see you next time. Dude, this deck has some ridiculous draws. Everybody, flourish! Flourish with me! I did make it to Mythic with Yathod, Road Watcher. Chat spam Montana? No, chat spam flourish. I need you to flourish with me. Because we are all flourishing together in this flourishing standard format, you know? That's the whole point of the exercise. Yeah, I don't know. If you're not flourishing, I don't know what you're doing, because I know I am. Oh, won't you please take me home? Yeah. It does require blue mana, doesn't it? I will simply pick up blue mana. Who's up flourishing named Montana? The flourishing citizens of Billings, Montana. We're not going to get that emote. Can kind of pop off, right? Green, blue, red. Cast Battlecrier. Crew. Why do they have priority? Oh, I just Trailblazer for free, right? Trailblazer for 1 mana. Make a green. God, this deck fucks, man. This deck is so dope. Green, red. God, this is turn 3, by the way. Or, no, turn 4, I guess. But only because they killed my elf. This could have been turn 3. I don't think I want to trade with the Trailblazer here. I think my Trailblazer is better than their Paw Patch. Get a green, maybe? I already have 3 red. Let's get this. I wonder if there's something else we can do with Trailblazer plus the Battlecrier. Like, are these 2 cards good in a different deck? Because boy, do they work really well together. I mean, obviously they make sense in this deck with Hawk, but... No! Main deck pick your poison? That's bullshit. Come on, man. Get out of here. What is that? What is that? That's not fair. Come on, man. Come on, man. Okay, we have stopped the chain. The chain has stopped. Well, I guess I'll just attack you then. I don't know. This combat can't go that bad for us. Sorcery, instant land. If they can somehow put a creature in the graveyard, they can block with the beastie, but... No. No, I don't want that to resolve. I think I'm good. That's still a trade, though, right? I guess they take 2 less damage. Oh, I see. Okay. I was not familiar with your game. My apologies. Alright, your turn. Your turn. I think Craterhoof is better than Natalia as a top end. Yeah, so you're just like Temur Ramp then, maybe? Is that good? That seems pretty good. Look, it's not bad, I'll tell you that much. We'll just not have fun. I'll just attack. Fine. Take 16. Okay, Gruul, a Delirium. The Vacuum. I am in need of the suck. The suck is coming in. Pyroclasm, Frenzy. I guess we do Frenzy, right? Frenzy's not bad. Could do Season. They have a decent amount of artifacts. They got, like, Patchworks and Fear of Missing Outs and stuff. Kingslayer. What do we cut? Everything is kind of good against them. I don't want to cut anything. I don't want to. The heirloom, maybe? No, I don't want to cut the heirloom. Trim like a trailblazer. Yeah, fuck it. I don't know, man. I want to try a second copy of heirloom too. The fact that heirloom fixes the mana is kind of nice. I didn't even think about that at first. Giving you like double red or blue more consistently. Do 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 do. Paw Patch Recruit. Does the new Snapcaster work the way I want it to with suspend spells that are in my graveyard? I think the answer to your question is no, but I'm also not 100% positive. But I'm pretty sure the answer is no. Don't quote me on that, though. Depends on the way you want it to work. Well, how else would you want it to work? Isn't there only one way that you would want it to work? Like, what is the other situation that we're talking about here? If I considered Frostcliff Siege for haste plus trample, I have. The problem is it's not a 4-power creature. So the reason we're playing Cactusfolk Sureshot and Surrak the Huntcaller is I want my haste enablers to also be 4-power creatures for the Dragonhawk, which I think that is pretty important. Sorcery, instant. So they have 2 of each. All right, what if I just didn't even cast the bolt here? I think I'm not going to. It's a little sketchy, but we're a 9. They have 1 in hand. I think we're fine. Surely this vacuum can keep them off Delirium, right? I think sorcery is the hardest type for them. Maybe land is harder. They could have more passages. We'll go sorceries. Okay. What do you kill here? If I kill anything but the Paw Patch, like if I kill either the Beastie or the Fear of Missing Out, they can just put a counter on Paw Patch and then attack with it, which is kind of awkward. So I think I have to kill the Paw Patch. Should play this first, but it's fine. I could have just killed nothing. I did think about that. But it's a little scary if they have a kill spell. And I don't think I mind trading the Trailblazer for Beastie. I think I'm okay with that if they want to offer that trade. Yeah, what if I attack with Cactus? How psychotic is that? It's kind of psychotic, right? They're at 21. Yeah, let's just wait a little bit. Let's just wait. There's still no Delirium. That's good. That could find them Delirium. Yeah, are you a coward or are you a smork? You're gonna show your true colors today. Sorcery, land, instant. Well, it kind of sucks that I have an artifact in my graveyard, doesn't it? I think I just don't use the vacuum. Well, no, because if I hold, they can just target wagon. I vacuum, they target it again. So I can't even keep them off the wagon. I guess I shouldn't have killed the Paw Patch last turn, huh? Kind of need to find a hawk here. That is most certainly not a hawk. Should have responded to Raccoon. Well, I didn't know they had a Raccoon because they played Breakout. They didn't just cast this, they played Breakout. God, this is so brutal. I mean, there's no way for me to do this, right? God, this is bad. This is really bad. It's not even worth it. I'm just going to let him have it. Like, they're just going to be able to do this no matter what I do, so it doesn't even matter. Wait, they ate a second sorcery? Huh? I mean, we can eat that with the vacuum, so it's not that bad. We really need to find a Hawk here. I think Hawk is the only thing that gets us out of this. 2 mana 7/7 coming in. And I guess I just have to do this, right? Deuce. Okay, that draws a card. I could find something. Hold. Draw a card. Yeah. I mean, we can double block the Curator, I guess. Okay, we're not technically dead yet. I lied. We are technically dead. Three, four, five. Yeah, we just have no way out of this. I mean, I could survive the turn by chumping here and then double blocking here going to 1, but I just don't have any outs. I mean, the only one I can even, like, kind of think of is Unable to Scream, but yeah, there's the new one, the 2 mana -0, -5, lose all abilities, or -5, -0. But I feel like that's just worse than Unable to Scream. It's like the only one, right? It does have Flash, but I think 1 mana versus Flash, like, I would certainly be willing to... I would certainly give up Flash for half of the mana, you know what I mean? It is also pretty flavorful if you Unable to Scream a Screaming Nemesis. I'm not exactly sure what happens in that scenario, but it would be kind of funny. Yeah, I mean, Obliterating Bolt is fine, but it's just the problem with Obliterating Bolt is every time you do that, you're going to trade 2 for 1. So it is technically an answer to it, but it's not a great answer. This is bad. I mean, I got wagons. I certainly got wagons, let me tell you that. I also have no other castable spells. This is not going well. Yeah, if only I had the ace. Didn't want to attack me for 8? Yeah, I mean, I can't let that happen. Come on, man. I got too many cars, but I can't drive my car. Fuck. Nice deck, streamer. Streamer, nice deck. Streamer, nice deck. This is 10 damage. It's not lethal. Dun, 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 dun. No, you're too small to drive the wagon. You don't fit, well, you do fit in the wagon, that's the problem. You're a little too small. Okay, talent, you're out of here. You are not holding your weight, unfortunately. Is there any other changes? Yeah, the second heirloom is good. Anything else we're missing? You're gonna think I'm crazy. What if we played a cheeky Pyrewood Gearhulk because we get the discount off of Battlecrier? I guess the other question is this card even playable? Is a 4-mana 7/7 that has this ability, is that even good enough? The answer is probably no, to be honest with you. I guess Hoof is kind of nice with Battlecrier. We could try one Hoof, I guess. It's kind of weird though. Like if you don't have Battlecrier, you just can't ever cast the Hoof. Well, that's not true, because you do have Wagon to make a bunch of mana. Oh, we could also play a You're Ready. Yeah, we could try You're Ready. As like a big doofus top end card. Okay, would you rather have a You're Ready or a Craterhoof? If we had to play one big stupid idiot card. One You're Ready or one Craterhoof? Do the fun 3-color card? Well, if you think about it, Craterhoof is also a 3-color card because it's 3 pips. So what you're telling me is you want me to play Craterhoof. We got to go old art, though. We have to go old art. No ill intent whatsoever to the person who created that artwork. Don't try and say that I said things that I didn't say, okay? It's got to be Wagon here, right? Wagon. Shocked you didn't cast that already, huh? We get red here? Rojo. I know, I'm shocked they didn't kill the elf before. Spinner of Souls. Okay, let's go Heirloom. Trailblazer. Should we sack the Heirloom here? I think I should. It's weird, though, because then I'm going to lose the Scry. Okay. Never mind, I guess. I guess we're not torching the Heirloom, huh? As a matter of fact. They're just off it. Okay, go for the throat. Spinner of Souls, concede, huh? They conceded to me just thinking about the torch. I mean, is any of this stuff good against Golgari? Wait, Hoof, come back. Number 1 rule, by the way, we're not allowed to cut the Hoof in any matchup except mono red. We can cut it against mono red, but anything else, no go. No bueno. Were they all black sources? Well, technically yes, but I don't know. They haven't shown me enough. I'll just go back. They learned their lesson from last game. Just beat it. Dude, Cactus into Dragonhawk. Ayo. Okay, so they drew that. I mean, sometimes I do. Not every day, but some days I do. Demons. You would have been a really good card to draw last turn. I think we just go high upside. Because they will simply not kill my Cactus. You wouldn't kill a cactus now, would you? All right, GG. It's 13 damage, right? Yeah, this is 13. So they have to chump block with the Sentinel. Nice. No big deal. Just forcing you to chump block with Sentinel. Oh, or you can just die. That also works. Sure, that also works. Anywho. Pay no attention to this big old bozo. I mean, it's a good 6. Why did I put a Crater Hoof in my deck again? Why did I do that? I don't even have an answer for you. Better than it being an Ugin there. Allegedly. Beatdowns. Because I have a disease called content brain. Yeah, well, see, the content only works if you can cast your cards. Which, we are probably not ever going to be doing that. Okay, we'll try... What's the other homie that we wanted to try? Eshki? We'll try Eshki after this. Manifold Mouse. You mean untap red? Is that even better? I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, if I cast Sureshot, I'm not blocking. Maybe it's still better, though. No, I don't think it is. I think this is better. Pay no attention to the red source that is untapped. I promise it doesn't mean anything, and I would never, ever cast a removal spell here. I can assure you. I mean, I could sack the wagon, I guess. They obviously have either a second one or a Shard Mages. What if I just take 8? Heinous. Just dead, man. Just dead no matter what I do. Alright. Yeah, you got it. Take it. Take it, take it, take it, take it. Wait, did they really just have nothing? Did I just convince myself they had spells? And they had nothing the whole time? Well, fuck me, I guess. That's awkward. See if they have anything. They literally don't have anything. Yeah, well, I guess we can sack the wagon now. I somehow baited myself into thinking they had a spell. Bottom. Bottom map. Is Pioneer Heroic just dead because Mice is better? Well, you know. Pioneer has other problems, but yeah, the Mice deck is... The Mice is just a better version of that deck, I agree. 2, 4, 6 mana. So I can go Trailblazer into Sureshot. Right? 3, make 1. It's pretty good. Make a red mana. Draw a card off this. Hit a land, maybe? I mean, I'll take it. Do we just believe they don't have any pump spells? You don't have pump spells. I mean, they didn't have one the turn before, right? Surely they don't have one this turn. 2, 6, that's 7. No spell, no spell, no spell. Haha! Sorcery spell. I'll allow it. Should have kept one up. Yeah, well, that's what a coward would say. Fortunately for you, I'm not a coward. All right, so Pyroclasm Frenzy. Look, I said I wasn't going to cut it except against mono red. Okay, we are in fact playing against mono red. We said no Trailblazer, right, with the Pyroclasms. I think I wanted the Baloths too. And which means we go 2 elves because elf also awkward with Pyroclasm. What could possibly go wrong with this hand? The answer is nothing. We got a lot of kill spells. Just please don't play Nemesis. Yeah, it also kind of sucks. Man, maybe this Frenzy should be something else. Some different removal spell, perhaps. It's a little sketchy. We can't kill the Challenger, at least. Okay, bricked. Bricked. I mean, the Baloth into Hawk into Baloth curve is kind of nice. Have I seen much Hopeless Nightmare the last few days? I have not played against a lot of it, no. Not played against a ton of it. I think I've only played against it like once or twice, maybe. Certainly been dodging it more than I've been playing against it. They're 20? 20 life, huh? Okay, math time. So pump plus rage would be 1, 2, 10, 12. So we can probably hawk and attack this turn. Should have attacked first, but that is true. I did play against it earlier. What did it cost me? Only 20 gifted. All right, you're at 12. Good luck. The Hawk itself is 11 next turn, so we need to come up with 1 more damage. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. Would have been nice if you didn't do that. Rude. Bro, chill. Chill. Chill, 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 chill. So this is probably what they had last turn, and not a pump spell. I mean, I'm not going to complain about that. $16 life. Got a bit of a race on our hands, huh? Rock's Brute beatdowns. What is the text on Rock's Brute? Somebody hit me with an exclamation point card, Rock's Brute. They don't make them like they used to. I'll tell you that. Do. 2 RG 4/4. Got a story to tell. Can you stop? Jesus Christ, man. Let me have a goddamn creature. I guess I kill the Hired Claw. Alright. Alright. Give me a spell. Spell? I mean, look, I'm attacking. I'm definitely not gonna draw Monstrous Rage. Yeah, my opponent... See, my opponent also has Rocksbrood in play, but they had to work a lot harder for their Rocksbrood. Puts me on a 2-turn clock. Can I just draw a spell next turn, please? Just any one. I'll take any of them. I'm not complaining. I'm not picky. Okay, I got what I asked for. Can I attack? No, right? Because if I attack, they go pump Manifold, double strike, send, trigger from Hired Claw, put me to 4. I block the 2-power Manifold, they pump, and that's 4. So we are not eligible to attack this turn, which is kind of unfortunate. You wouldn't draw Monstrous Rage now, would ya? Would ya? Yeah, I don't like this. Is there any way to put Chandra and Ugin in the same deck? What's the synergy between Chandra and Ugin? Okay. Hold. So if they don't draw a spell, they go double strike, attack, put me to 3. No, I'm still dead on board, right? Because attack here, they go to 3. They go village, pump here, attack with both, trigger, put me to 3, pump here. This is 4, this is 3, so I still can't attack. Jesus! Dun, 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 dun. Come on! Stop it. Okay. Oh, I'm just dead. God damn it. Alright. It's okay. Good luck doing that when I'm on the play, let me tell you. We could try an Ugin deck. I haven't tried one yet. Nice mana base. Welcome to Standard, folks, where you're not allowed to play 3-color decks. Okay, I can work with this. I think I put back the Battlecrier. I've seen worse hands. I've seen worse. Yes, the Iron Craig. Iron Craigslist. Why is there not 3-color fixing in the 3-color set? Well, what if I told you you could play tapped Triomes that don't cycle and don't have land types? Would you consider that appropriate mana fixing for your 3-color set? Oh, man, I don't know what to do. It's probably got to be this, right? Your deck is just 20 million pump spells, though. Sucks. I really fucking hate pump spells, man. Okay, maybe we just cast Battlecrier and don't attack. Alright, well. Or don't block, rather. Maybe they'll think that I'm gonna block and they won't attack. Are those so unplayable without the Surveiller Scry? I mean, no, they're I don't actually hate the tri-lands. The problem is it's just more tap lands. Like, the only untapped dual lands that are allowed in the format are fast lands, pain lands, and verges. Every single other dual land in the format is enter the battlefield tapped. And that's what I hate, you know? It's like you just have to put 5 million tap lands in your deck. And you just can't do that, you know, when you have this shit going around. Like, the red deck's just gonna kill you. A bit awkward here, huh? If I sure shot, are they dead next turn? Well, yes. So I guess we should just sure shot YOLO. Yeah, this kills them next turn. Go. I guess they could Helix my Battlecrier or something. Yeah, I mean, if they have Helix, I'm fucked, but... Hold! I think I'm still one short, though, right? Because they have toughness on... Oh, okay. Well, not if they do that. So count the math. They put this here, soak up 2 power here. That's 5, 6, 7, plus 12 is 19 Exactsies? Any exact lethals? Any exact lethals in the chat? Right, 7 plus 12 is 19. Pew, 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 pew. We did, in fact, do the math. I mean, that was not the correct block, but it didn't matter, so. Pew, pew. Dude, Dragonhawk deals so much damage. Jesus Christ.